Hey, how's it going, you guys? Spider64 back here again, and here to give you my little recap of this weekend in racing. So, and also, this is most likely going to become the new thing right here, right now. No longer will I be doing solely race recaps on solely NASCAR races, but I'll also do some race recaps on F1 and IndyCar, and maybe if I watch an IMSA race, I can talk about that one. Basically, that's how things are going to go. So, yeah, and the reason why I'm doing that is sort of because, for this weekend, I really was not invested into the Kentucky races at all. I didn't really care much about Xfinity. I didn't care much about the Truck Series. Now, this is not hate towards those series, even though I don't really like Xfinity nowadays because of how many or how much there isn't. I just don't like Xfinity right now because of the competition level. Not much competitive in that series. Like, Chase Briscoe is like the only competitive driver in that series, and you're most likely going to go to the Cup Series probably next year, or maybe the next year after that. Either that, or it's just wasting time in Xfinity. So, yeah. And I have some things to say about the IndyCar race at Road America 2. So, here we go. Kentucky Xfinity, the first race on Thursday. First of all, I did not know there were going to be 2 Kentucky races for Xfinity. So, that's something pretty interesting. And also, by the way, new custom right here. This is a Joey Logano Auto Club car. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it there. There's the Auto Club logo right there. So, yeah, this is going to be in Spider Cup Series Season 4. Don't know when race is going to be. That's another thing for another day. But anyways, Xfinity. A lot of guys are crashing, honestly. Noah Gragson had a pretty fast race car in both of those 2 races, and we'll talk a little bit about Gragson in a little bit here. But you see, I wasn't really invested in the Kentucky race, which was why I didn't really pay much attention to it. Plus, I just went out to the store, had to grab some things on Thursday and all that. So, yeah. Like, okay, the only thing I remember from that race I can process in my mind were wrecks. Brandon Jones wrecks. Daniel Hemrick absolutely just is having so much bad luck in the 8 car. Junior Motorsports, all of them are just bad this year, honestly. Frickin' Gragson has the most ones. I hate Gragson. I swear I hate Gragson so much. Gragson. However hell his name is pronounced. So yeah, Austin Cindric won the 2 races, which I was satisfied with. And honestly, I've been liking Austin Cindric for a while, or I've gained a little bit more respect to him. I started just hating him just because of that, what's that race, like, Canadian Tire, where he just wrecked Casgrala and all that. So, yeah, but hey, he's a good driver overall. And who knows, maybe he can put up a pretty good fight against Chase Briscoe. The only 2 Fords in Xfinity. Wow. So, the only thing people would probably remember after the race was Dylan Bassett basically calling out Justin Allgaier on Twitter while he was in the hospital. Which, by the way, Allgaier is alright, but still a bit unprofessional to do that, for sure. Harrison Burton finally stood up against Noah Gragson. And even though I know he lost that fight, but I'm glad someone stood up to him finally. Finally. And it's confirmed that the whole Xfinity garage area just hate Noah Gragson. Everyone hates him in that garage area. I don't understand how people can like him. I don't understand. Probably are just dumbass Chase fans or something like that. I don't know. Alright. IndyCar at Road America. Those 2 races really are the best races of the season. Best race of the weekend. Sorry. Why, you ask? Well, number 1, I was fully invested into the 2 IndyCar races. And number 2, both of them were great races, too. not great, but they were good. They were good. They were enjoyable to watch. I had a blast watching both of the Road America races. By the way, Road America is a fantastic racetrack. Fantastic racetrack. You know, and all that. And the cool thing was that a lot of people were saying, hey, NASCAR should definitely race there, which I definitely have high confidence that NASCAR is going to race there eventually. Eventually, one of these days. But, yeah, action, drama, great racing, you know, especially in the second Road America race. Bro, Felix Rosenquist and Pato O'Ward. Pato O'Ward was leading. He was few laps away from winning his first IndyCar race in a new team, Arrow McLaren, which, by the way, that's just a mouthful of a team. I'm just calling them McLaren because that's what they are. Felix Rosenquist won his first IndyCar race. Chip Ganassi Racing is absolutely killing this season so far. You know, like Scott Dixon got 3 in a row before Felix broke that record. Great weekend for IndyCar. Great weekend for IndyCar, dude. Sorry, it's really hot right now, so if you may see me just try to wipe all the sweat away, it's really hot, my dude, and I'm wearing a black shirt. I'm such an idiot. But anyways, trucks, I don't really remember what happened in trucks. There were a few wrecks. Sheldon Creed was able to get the win, which, by the way, we beat the Snails! So, yeah. F1. The Starion Grand Prix. I don't know what the hell it was called. Yeah, I think it was the Starion Grand Prix. They try to give it a different name, but hey, it's the Austria GP number 2, practically. So, yeah, you know, I was expecting at least a bit of a decent race from there, but I wasn't expecting levels from last week. You know, that was a great race last week for Formula One. Things that okay, like Ferrari are absolutely crap this year. Honestly, just give up. Throw that Ferrari into the dumpster. It's a shit box, okay? It's a shit box, all right? Ah, Niki Lauda, I miss you so much. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of battles for the midfield, definitely, especially in the end right there with the Force Indias. And then Lando Norris is coming out of a rocket and all that. And really, no one can just catch up to Hamilton, honestly. You know, no surprise Hamilton won, which you all know that I don't. Here's just something. I don't like Lewis Hamilton. Not because of what he's stands up for, and not because of all that stuff you hear in the media. No, I hate him for a whole entirely different reason, which maybe I can get into maybe in another video. Or maybe you could just ask me, and I'll tell you in the comments, really. But no surprise, Hamilton won. There was a photo finish for 6th, so that was interesting. So yeah, Hamilton got his first win of the year. No surprise. Valtteri Bottas keeps his podium position, or is now still in the points lead. So yeah. All right, now the Cup race, which I'm pretty sure all of you were just wanting me to talk about. Sorry. Yeah, you see, same thing with Cup 2. I was definitely going to watch it, but I didn't think it was going to be a good race, okay? I was just thinking, you know, whoever dominates the race is most likely going to win, you know, and all that. So Eric Almirola dominated the first half of the race. It was practically a caution-free race until the last half, where we just had cautions. And, yeah, like Matt Kenseth had 2 spins, which were not what his run doing. Austin Dillon lost talent. And I know a lot of people are going to say, that wasn't his fault. Dude, Christopher Bell was able to get out of pit road when the light on pit road went to red. And Austin Dillon just spun. I swear, I hate Austin Dillon. Dude. No talent at all. No talent whatsoever. in that 3 car. I don't know why. He's probably going to be there probably there until his full entire career. Tyler Reddick's most likely going to go to Hendrick. I hope Tyler Reddick gets a better team. But I think the biggest thing to talk about in this race was the finish. And I will talk about the finish here right now. So, of course, let's give you the setup. So, we had 2 laps to go in the race. Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick were the guys that were in position to win this race. And either one of them was going to go out of turn 2 with the win. So, all of them were still battling for position. And then Cole Custer, out of nowhere, makes it a 4-wide move. And I was screaming on the top of my lungs right here, dude. Makes a move on the outside. Wins the race. Harvick is smoking behind. Able to finish 4th. Truex finishes in 2nd. And my man D. Burrito finishes in 3rd. D. Burrito gave Custer the push to win. Dude, wow, that is a lot to say right there. First of all, I would just want to say, congrats, Cole Custer. That was great. That was great stuff right there. Great stuff, my friend. Now, in regards to this, I would have to say he did get kind of lucky. And he wasn't really a competitive car all week long. And you know, honestly, I don't hate upset winners. Honestly, I don't. But he really got lucky right there. And I'm not really criticizing him at all. You know? Like, I'm not really criticizing him at all. I mean, hey, he has to do what he has to do. Win a race, get into the playoffs. He's going to the playoffs. And I know the playoff system is gimmicky already. But hey, we already knew that. I don't know why people are still complaining about it. NASCAR's never going to change the playoff system. They're never going to change it. Never going to change it at all. And I don't know why people are still complaining about the package. We already know it's bad, okay? You don't need to just beat a damn horse, okay? Okay, so let's just give you an example. This is the Aero package. This is people on Twitter. See? It's just beating a dead horse. Which, me too, I do hate the package. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's great and all. And some tracks it works, but some tracks it doesn't work. And Kentucky's already not a good racetrack anyway, so honestly, everyone just complains about the package. I'm just going to be like, being a dead horse. We already know it's bad. We just have to deal with it. Honestly, I'm just dealing with it too. So yeah, that was the Cup race, and I'm actually, and right at this point, it's not official. Cole Custer won yet, so Truex could probably either win this race. Hey, congrats to Truex if Cole Custer doesn't pass inspection. Anyways, there you go. This was not a good race. The Cup race was not good. The finish was great. The Cup, the race overall was just not good. So, yeah, we have the All-Star race coming up. That should be pretty exciting. I'm not looking forward to those number placements. Hopefully they can give us a good race. See you guys in the next video.